You know that burning or tight feeling that sits right in between your shoulder blades? That annoying spot that no matter how much you stretch, massage, or foam roll, it just keeps coming back. Most people assume it's just from bad posture, but in many cases, it actually comes from a stiff thoracic spine or mid-back. If you are anything like me, you probably spend hours sitting at a desk, scrolling on your phone, driving, or just kind of slouching forward through the day. And that's a problem. Most of us live in flexion, means our mid-back stays rounded forward. Over time, those joints in the thoracic spine get stiff and you'll start losing your ability to extend or rotate. Now, when your mid-back doesn't move like it's supposed to, something else has to take over, and that's usually your shoulders and your neck. So every time you reach overhead or sit up straight, your shoulder blades and upper trap ended up overworking. When your mid-back loses that rotational control, you start compensating with your neck or lower back, and that's when tension and pain start to build up fast. So instead of just stretching or rolling out that tight spot again, let's fix the real issue. I will show you a few key thoracic extension and rotation exercise that will help you open up your mid-back, improve shoulder movement, and finally get rid of that burning tension between your shoulder blades. For our first mobility drill, grab a bench, box, or even the edge of your bed, something you can rest your elbow on. You will start on your knees with your elbow placed on the bench. From here, slowly sit your hips back towards your heels as you drop your chest down toward the ground. You should feel a deep stretch through your lats, tricep, and upper back. If this is uncomfortable, you can do this same movement on the floor or even with a foam roller in front of you. I often have my patients use a roller because it gives you a little more freedom to move and explore that stretch. Take your time here, let your chest sink down. Think about lengthening through your spine and focus on slow, controlled movement rather than pushing into pain. Try to breathe into the tight spots and relax deeper with each rep. Next, we are moving into foam roller extensions, one of my favorite ways to open up the thoracic spine. Lie down on your back with the roller positioned just around the bottom of your shoulder blades. Support your head with your hands and make sure your feet stay planted. The key here is to focus on extension through the mid-back only, not the lower back. A common mistake people make is flaring the ribs or arching from the lower back instead of moving from the thoracic spine. To fix that, lightly brace your core and think about keeping your ribs down and together as you extend over the roller. Start small. Extend back until you feel a firm but comfortable stretch, then return to neutral. You can work segment by segment by shifting the roller slightly up or down your mid-back after a few reps. The goal isn't how far you go, it's about where you are moving from. Control is everything here. Now that we have worked on some extension, we are going to move on to thoracic rotation. Mobility in rotation is what helps your upper back move freely when you twist, reach, and turn your head. And if it's restricted, that can easily lead to that discomfort or stiffness you feel in between the shoulder blades. We will start with the open book. We are going to start in a half kneeling position, one knee down, one foot forward in front of you. Both hands start together in front of your chest. From here, begin to rotate one arm behind you. Following your hand with your eyes while the other hand stay pointed straight forward. Then bring both hands back together. Feel the stretch through your chest and mid-back. Exhale as you open, inhale as you return. Bring both hands back together and repeat for reps, moving slow and controlled. If that position feels unstable, you can lay down on your side instead. Bend both knees slightly and place a pillow or foam roller between your knees to help you keep your lower back from rotating. From here, reach both hands in front of you, then rotate one arm open toward the floor behind you, following your hand with your eyes and return. Next up is thread the needle, a great follow-up to open books because it adds an active reach component. Start on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Take one arm and reach it underneath your body. Sliding your hand along the floor, you should feel a big stretch across your upper back and shoulder as you thread the arm through. From here, rotate back in the opposite direction. Reach that same arm up toward the ceiling, following your hand with your eyes. Try to open your chest toward the wall and think about reaching long through your fingertips. As you move, keep your hips steady. We want the motion to come from the thoracic spine, not your lower back. This is a great way to combine mobility and control through rotation. This last one is called the Dolphin Press, and it's one of my favorites because it not only works your thoracic extension, but also builds stability and strength through the shoulders and serratus anterior. Start in an elbow plank, forearms on the floor, elbows right under your shoulders. From here, press through your forearms and lift your hips up and back. You should feel your shoulder blades moving apart as you push the floor away. Try to control your movement both ways. Press up into that extension, then slowly lower back into your plank. To make this more challenging, we are going to add a serratus push-up at the bottom of the movement. Think about pushing the floor away and feeling your shoulder blades protract around your ribcage. Keep your core engaged and focus on shoulder blade movement rather than just lifting your hips. If this feels too challenging, you can modify this by doing it on the bench instead. This reduces the range of motion while still training the same pattern. This one ties it all together, improving mobility, reinforcing control, and building that stability you need to maintain good posture and move without that mid-back tension. So as you can see, improving thoracic mobility helps undo the hours we spend in flexion. Once that mobility is back, strengthening and stability are what lock it in for good. If you found this video useful, give it a like and I will see you in the next one.